How do you choose the right point of sale software for your retail business? It's a tough question, a question that many people struggle with. The key parts of the question are right software and your business. In my years of experience, I would say start with your business. Make sure you understand what it is that you need that's important for you and for your business, whether it's about workflow management, profit drivers, the ability for the business to grow or expand. What is it that you need most today, in the medium term, and into the longer term? The reason why what you need matters so much is because this decision about the point of sale software that you choose for your business is a decision that could make a lot of money for your business. And it's a decision that could lose a lot of money for your business. It's important to take the time to get it right, to really think through what it is that you need in your business today from point of sale software. We're in a situation right now where you have many, many different generic point of sale products out there that are being pitched to retailers. Low cost options, free options, lots of options out there to consider. And if you're a retailer in a very specific retail niche or a specific retail channel, then you're going to possibly be better off served by software that's designed for your type of business. Now, you won't necessarily know that when you're starting the journey of considering what software to get. So I would say figure out what it is you need first. Come to any inquiry or discussion or demonstration with your list. This is what you must have. This and this and this and this. These things are not negotiable. And maybe you'll have some negotiable items on a secondary list. Because if you don't come to an inquiry or a demonstration with that list, it's possible you'll make the wrong decision. And that doesn't benefit anybody. Doesn't benefit you as the retailer, doesn't benefit you individually and everybody who works in the business. It also doesn't benefit the software company because they're going to invest time and money in helping you be successful with the software when it's possible they weren't the right fit at all. At Tower Systems, we kind of sounds a bit weird, but we almost celebrate when we say to somebody we're not a good fit for them. We're not afraid to say that because there are retail businesses we're not a good fit for. And we will say so and we'll explain why. We'll say, here are the reasons. This is where we think our software or our approach isn't right for your type of business. And if we know of another company that could be a good fit, we'll certainly suggest them. And we'll help the retailer understand what steps they could take to make a decision on a company that is going to be suitable for their needs. Now, if you come to us with a list of requirements for your business, that's a great help. It helps any software company to quickly what they call qualify whether you are a good business for their business. I think it's important for everybody to understand that just because you've made an inquiry doesn't mean that the fit's right or the fit is perfect. Even though there are some software salespeople who might immediately jump to, we're right for you and let's get the deal signed. If I was you, I'd be very wary of people who very quickly say they're the right fit for you, particularly if you haven't gone through all of the needs that are specific to your business. It's also possible when you create that list of needs for your business, when you list everything it is that you want the software to do, it's possible that you put into that list some things that just aren't cost justified, some things that you're probably better off changing your business process to fit in with something else than having something created for you. There's a lot of hype about having software created specifically for your business. That's the best way to go. And that can be true in some situations, but in independent small business retail, it's unlikely to be true because no matter what you think about where AI is at and what it's capable of doing, the reality is if you are a jeweler, for example, or a bookshop or a garden centre or a bike shop or a toy shop or a pet store, your business sits within an existing retail channel. And a lot of people have done a lot of work to develop software specifically for each of those retail channels and many other retail channels. Now, that work that's been done by others can result in software that is encoded with best practice for a bookshop or a garden centre or a bike shop or whatever. And if you choose software that's made for that type of business, software that's already loved by many in your channel, you're choosing software that comes to you with best practice facilities already in the software. That's a big difference. That can be a time saver. It can open you up to see things that you may not have seen within your business and opportunities. So if you're trying to find the best software for your retail business, I absolutely definitely would start with you. What is it that you want? And then next to that, what is it that others in your type of business have chosen? Because those two things together can really get you onto a good path. Now, the process of choosing software is really about probably, look, I would say probably three things. It's about you and what it is that you need. It's about the cost, and not just the figure that a salesperson tells you, but it's really about the total cost of ownership. How much does the software cost for you to own and run over a 1, 2, 3, 4 year period? You know, there are some point of sale software packages where the retailer is required to pay a percentage of every transaction back to the software company. That increases the total cost of ownership. And then there are others where you simply pay a monthly fee to access the software, and that's it. Whatever you do with payments is completely up to you. You can negotiate your own deals with the banks and things like that. So it's important you understand the cost. So it starts with you. What do you need? What's the cost? And what are the benefits of the software? What can I achieve by using this software in my business? So that's a matter of looking maybe outside what you're doing today. How's the software going to help you operate more efficiently, expand the business, grow online, do those various things? Because it's when point of sale software that brings additional benefits to you, benefits beyond what you're looking at immediately in front of you, that you can really unlock some tremendous value. I've seen this myself in retail situations. You know, in our software, we've got some fantastic AI tools, embedded AI tools that we've had in the software now for years, and we really led in our various marketplaces in the AI space. And every few months, we're enhancing those AI tools as technology improves. I had a retailer the other day say to me, you know, I'm saving over 5 hours a week now using your software more than what I was saving just a year ago in using the same software. And so that benefit, that 5 hours of labor cost saved per week, in their case, about $175 a week, that's bottom line benefit from using the software. So another aspect of considering the software is what are the benefits for your business? I'm not talking here about sales benefits or benefits that a salesperson might pitch to you. What can you see? What can you touch? What can you feel? What can you hear others saving within their businesses? There's no easy way, no quick way to choose the right software for your retail business. Um, it's possible there'll be salespeople who pressure you. And it's possible that you'll pressure yourself because, you know, the process of looking at other software and talking to people may not be something that's pleasant for you. The thing is, the more time you invest in making the decision and the closer that is to the right decision, the greater the benefit for you and for your business. And that's huge. That's a financial benefit to you. And it's also an opportunity for you in terms of where you take the business and what you're able to achieve with it. That's really what choosing the right software is about within your business situation. It's about taking the time to research it properly, research it completely, and come up with a solution that's best for your business. There's no easy way, no easy road, no shortcuts that you can take. And the time invested is time that's going to be beneficial for you and your business. So my advice, you know, I've worked in this space for decades, probably way too many decades. But my advice to any retailer who's looking for point of sale software is to start with their needs, understand what they are, have a look at what others are doing in your particular type of business, and then talk to the company or companies that you're going to consider and have the software demonstrated to you. Ask your questions and make sure that if there are answers that you're going to rely on in the future, that you document those answers so that you've got a record of that. Ideally, the software company will record the demonstration and give you a copy of the recording so you've got your own record of that. And only make the decision when you're ready. Make the decision in your own time when you think you've made the right choice, when you think you found the right software for your particular type of business. I think that's really, really important here. Rushing the decision isn't going to be good for you. Making a decision based on some kind of fake urgency or something like that isn't going to be good for you. It's important that you're dealing with people you believe, people you can trust, and people who are going to partner with you as you evolve your retail business. Because this decision that you make for point of sale software in your business, it's long term. It's a long term partnership. And it's a partnership that could be worth thousands and thousands of dollars every year if you get it right. And the opposite, of course, if you get it wrong, which you don't want to do. So take your time, start with your needs, be clear when it comes time to actually look at the software, and make sure that the benefits from using the software are clearly understood and benefits that you absolutely want for your business. I'm not here to tell you to go one way or the other. I'm not here to say, hey, choose this company that I'm representing. I'm sharing this because this advice is going to stand up to any sort of scrutiny. It's good advice. I want to leave you with a final point. Some retailers feel that this decision about point of sale software is something they want to outsource either to a staff member or to a consultant of some sort. I mean, you should obviously do whatever you feel is right for you. But if somebody said to me, hey, should I hire a consultant to make the software choice for me? I would say absolutely emphatically don't do that. You're the one with the need. You're the one who stands to win or lose the most from this decision. You're the one who's most invested in it. And I think taking the time yourself to do the research and to personally make that decision sets you up for the software working well for your business. If you don't take the time, then you're not going to be as connected to the decision and the business may not benefit as much as it might otherwise. So yeah, this footnote I would leave you with is don't outsource it. Own the decision, make it yourself, make it on your own terms, and discover that it's going to be good for your business. Hopefully, all of this has been helpful for you. Thank you, and have a terrific day.